Hi, I'm Daz, and I'm currently at the Mako landing site on the planet of ELETANIA. This is one of the classic, much-loved locations, I'm sure. So, there is actually an assignment related to this one. As you can see there, UNC Lost Module. I'll be completing that, albeit I'll be skipping some of the quest stages, but I will be completing that during this video. So the way you're supposed to play this is you are pointed in the direction of this downed recon probe, at which point, once you've investigated that, some more map locations will be revealed for the player to explore. Now, I'm skipping that. What I'm going to do is head straight towards this anomaly on the map, which is actually a Prothean ruin. And from there, I'm going to head up and collect several other locations. Then I will be heading up to the final destination for the Lost Module mission. And then I'll run around revealing any more map locations that we have not discovered yet. So hopefully I can get all of this done without any major disasters and without needing to teleport back to the Normandy. It is actually quite a difficult one, this. And hopefully I can get the entire planet done within like about 15 minutes. I should just mention as well the Prothean ruin I'm headed to. You will not get the full story at that location unless you acquired the trinket from the Asari consort on the Citadel. If you arrive here without the trinket, you will collect some XP, but not much else. So here we are, the first part of the mammoth task is completed. So let's interact with this ruin. Okay, so if you do not have the trinket, that's as far as you can go. I do have the trinket, however. So I'll leave each wall of text on the screen for a few seconds for people to read. Okay, so the only real advantage in having the trinket from the Asari consort is a little bit more information regarding the story. Okay, now this is where things get really tricky. We should be able to find a mineral deposit around about there, and I've got some serious mountain climbing to do, and this, as you can imagine, is fraught with danger. Okay. Right, so we have the mineral deposit on the scanner. So I think I've actually got the difficult portion of that out of the way. Obviously, it's best to make a save at the Prothean ruin so you don't have to go right back to the beginning. Because on this planet, it is possible to fall into some really deep gullies that you can't find a way out of. But I seem to have done reasonably well with this. I just don't want to fall down there. That went better than expected, to be honest. So a Palladium deposit.
Heads up.
Okay, I'm actually going to make a save. In fact, I can't at the moment. I can now. I'll go back to the map shortly, just to indicate where that deposit was. Yes, it was just about where I said it would be. Now I'm headed to this debris. Then after that, we can head to the final destination for the lost module assignment. Get that out of the way, and then I'll be looking for another mineral deposit upon completion of that assignment. So I almost fell down the wrong side of that mountain. I've actually never tried this before. I usually grab a couple of these locations and then just head straight back to the Normandy. It's easier to do it that way. Come on. So we have a crashed probe, which looks like it needs average electronics. But I'm not sure about that. Okay. Right, so as I mentioned earlier, if you have already interacted with the downed recon probe, there will be, I think, 4 monkey colonies on the map. There are no need to investigate all of those, because the one we are looking for is round about there. And there is a mine very close by. We need to head inside. And later on during this assignment, the other monkey colonies will appear on the map. So if you're playing as a Paragon, try not to flatten any of the monkeys, because you will lose the opportunity to gain some Paragon points, and you'll also pick up a bunch of Renegade points as well. So I actually uploaded a separate walkthrough video just for the Lost Module quest, without running around collecting the other locations. And I will link that video in the description for this one, because at the end of that video I did demonstrate a glitch which gives infinite Paragon points if you play this the correct way. I'm not going to do that in this video, but as I said, I will link my previous walkthrough video. It's very easy to get max Paragon points. So we need to find a monkey with the module, and we need to head through this door into this chamber. And when we try to leave this place, we're going to be ambushed by some Geth as well, so be prepared for that. And I think it's this little fella that we need.
He dropped the data module.
It's
There we are.
that the data module is still intact. Joker should be able to transmit this info to Alliance Command.
Okay, so I'll make another save because there's going to be some violence. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I only have low difficulty.
Take him out!
Oh! I think sometimes you've got more chance of dying when you're playing on casual because you just don't care. Right, I think that's all of them dealt with.
Think we're good, Commander.
So I won't run around collecting loot. I'll come back for that later. I'll try and get this completed as quickly as I can, because there is another map location to reveal. And once I get outside, I'll go back to the journal just to confirm that that should have all completed without any problems, despite me having skipped some of the quest stages. Yeah, there we are, lost module. All done. The map at this point. So here are the other monkey colonies that we haven't visited, and there is no need to visit. So that's still registered as an anomaly, even though we know it's a Prothean ruin. So yep, just one more mineral deposit to locate, and it's quite a straightforward one. No serious mountain climbing. So I've been making these location videos for all of the planets, and it has actually improved my skills with the Mako. Some of the planets that I really struggled with previously, because I've been making 2 or 3 practice runs on each planet before shooting the final video, I've actually got better at dealing with some of these terrains. Doubtless I'll be rubbish again if I decide not to pick up Mass Effect for a few years. I'll have to watch my own videos to get some tips. Okay, so here we are. We have a gold deposit. So that's everything. I'll just go back to the map quickly. There was the downed recon probe that I never even visited. So there was the Mako landing site. We went there first, then there. Engine debris. The important monkey colony, and then finally this surveyed gold deposit. So I hope people have found that useful. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.